Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Muhi Khwaja with American Muslim Community Foundation. And today on our 5 Fast Minutes Muslim Philanthropy podcast, we have on with us a blessed guest, Jermaine Foster, who is the web developer at Sapelo Square. Welcome to the show, Jermaine.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Great to be
assalam.
here.
Ramadan Mubarak to you and your family.
Ramadan Kareem to you as well.
Great. So, for people who are unfamiliar with Sapelo Square, if you had 2 minutes or less to share more about the work that you do, what would you like to say?
Okay, yeah. So I am the web developer at with Sapelo Square organization, and what it basically is, it's a nonprofit organization. It was founded in 2015, and what we strive to do is amplify and highlight the Black American experience from a Muslim perspective in the United States. What a lot of people don't really realize is that Islam has been here in the United States for you know centuries. I mean, or I mean, it's been here pretty much since the inception of the country. Um, and along with that, African Americans have been here as well. A lot of Africans, came from Africa as Muslim, and when they came here, they brought those experiences, the heritage, the beliefs, and everything with them. And a good example of that is in South Carolina. There was an island, Sapelo Island, where there was a thriving Muslim community there of Black Americans, and that's where we get our namesake from, Sapelo Square. And what we're striving to do is to basically, just amplify those stories and those voices that have kind of got lost over time. A lot of people, really probably don't even realize, or haven't been educated on the fact that there were, Black American Muslims, you know, uh, hundreds of years ago in the United States. So, a large part of what we do is, educating people, and kind of bringing those stories to the forefront, through art and culture and history and things like that. Like more recently, we've collaborated with the National Museum of National Museum of African American History and Culture, for our Black History Month, and history over the last 100 years in the United States. It was very interesting, and we've also collaborated with various different organizations. The Maiden at George Mason University. We've established a school, the Sapelo Square Freedom School, which is basically there to give provide students with a Islamic based learning situation. So
Hmm.
yeah, we at Sapelo Square we hope to continue to be able to provide content that highlights these voices that are kind of underserved, and like I was saying earlier, maybe kind of buried in history.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As a student of history, I've often appreciated readings on zakat and sadaqah in Islam. And one of the examples we learned about was exactly on Sapelo Island, where people would be gifting what they called saraka cakes. And that was their form of zakat and sadaqah to other people. They gave from which what they had, right? So I think it's a beautiful example of the long standing history and narrative of Islam in America. So definitely learn more about Sapelo Square at sapelosquare.com. You can find them on social media at Sapelo Square. And the Black History Month exhibit was phenomenal. I loved seeing all the different artifacts from musicians to civil rights activists to all of these people who were integrated into American culture. And I won't give away too many things because I really want everybody to go look at their social media to look through all of their past posts of the amazing curated pieces. Um, so I really enjoy the work that Sapelo Square does, and I'm sure it takes a lot of resources. So for the donors who support Sapelo Square and just your volunteers and team and staff, if you had a minute, how would you like to thank them?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the donors, I mean, I can't thank you all enough, for the continued support and your contributions to our organization. As all of you know, any organization, it takes a multitude of different talents, different skill sets, uh, different knowledge bases, and everything of that nature. And without those donors and contributions, we would not be able to expand and reach all the people that we're able to reach with our content. So yeah, I can't say enough how thankful uh, we are for your contributions and donations.
For sure. So we are past 5 minutes. So just really quickly, I will ask the remaining questions, but we'll kind of do it in a lightning round. So in a word or sentence, how would you like to talk about the partnership with AMCF?
In a word, I would say supportive. Very, very supportive. Yeah.
Awesome. And now for the last question, we love to ask, what are three causes that you personally donate your sadaqah or zakat to? You can mention partner organizations of Sapelo Square or people that or organizations that you personally support.
Oh, okay. Yeah, personally, I support the Lupus Foundation of America. Uh, yeah, that's a big one. In my family, we have some cases of lupus and things like that. So it's really important for me to contribute to that, as well as smaller things like was it tools for back to school. Even things that support the local community. Things like that. Yeah, and I would say those two.
Awesome. Well, Jermaine, thank you so much again. We really support the work of Sapelo Square and really encourage everybody to go to sapelosquare.com. That's Sapleo square.com. You can find them on social media as well. Jermaine, have a wonderful rest of your Ramadan, and we look forward to following the work that Sapelo Square continues to do.
You too. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.